welcome to Diary of the Youngest Chairman. Welcome to the first episode of Diary of the Youngest Chairman. This series will be looking at sort of the day-to-day run-ins of White Ensign, things I get up to as the chairman. We'll have a bit of a summary of the football from the past month, and we'll give you an insight of what it takes to run your own football club. For those of you who don't know about White Ensign FC, we are a semi-professional football club playing at Step 5 in the Essex Senior League. We're in the heart of Essex playing at Great Wakering Rovers Football Club. White Ensign was founded in 1951 and we was originally for the Navy sailors, until Alan Day, our previous chairman, stepped in to help rescue the club. He was the first army soldier to be part of the White Ensign Club. Alan had been part of the club for over 60 years being the chairman. He recently stepped down 2 years ago, but he's still a key member of the committee. You can often find him sorting out the money as a club treasurer or doing the raffle on a match day. But then there's me. How did I become the club chairman of White Ensign FC? So I've been with the club for 3 or 4 seasons now as the club physio. I've been doing the injuries for White Ensign, which I've really enjoyed. I really did enjoy that. But I was asked to become the club chairman. It's a position that I'm really excited about. I was on my way to training one Thursday evening towards the end of the season, and I was having dinner with my girlfriend who works in the committee room as head of hospitality. We was having a discussion, what if we was Mr. and Mrs. Chairman? Could you imagine what it could be like? And we ended up going to train that night when the manager said, Mr. and Mrs. Chairman. I couldn't believe it because we were just having that discussion half hour before we turned up to training. So then the ball started rolling. We had conversations with the previous chairman, Steve, and Alan before that, and we felt that it best suited the values of White Ensign to have someone in-house who knew what White Ensign represented. That's when the Josh Ferris era of White Ensign was born. So I've been doing the role now for the last couple of months and it's been really, really exciting. I've had the ups and downs. I'm always on the phone, people talking to me day in, day out. It's really difficult to fit in sometimes being a full-time job as an osteopath. I'm not talking to other members of the committee, I'm talking to the manager, I'm talking to the reserve team manager, I'm liaising with the youth secretary. We've got 14 youth teams as well. Quite a lot that goes on behind the scenes that nobody really knows about. So if we're going from the football side of knowing what happens in the changing room between the football boys to now knowing what happens in the managerial side of a football club, it is quite a big change. There is lots of paperwork that goes on behind the scenes that no one really knows about. But actually, I really enjoyed being the club chairman. It's really exciting. I've spoken to loads of lovely people. I've had a feature in the local Echo paper as well, which is really nice of Chris to come down and do a piece on me as well. We're a few games in now, and we recently had location football come down and did a piece on me being the youngest chairman, as well as the FA Cup defeat we had, unfortunately. So we've had a really good start to this season so far. We come across Southend Town in our opening game of the season. I felt like we deserved to come away with the 3 points on that one. We had lots of chances, but we just didn't seem to find the back of the net, unfortunately.
10 driving through now. Sarge, it's come to the man. He took the deflection. It's gone past Brad. It's taking the ball down now. Gets snapped. Ola playing the ball across the Sarge here. Sarge whips it in. A sort of backheel clearance. And Ryan puts it in for 1-1.
A few of the boys felt disappointed after the Househead game. I felt like we really deserved the 3 points. But they redeemed themselves when we played Brentford a few days later.
Back to Ellis again. Ellis is 1-1 with the goalkeeper. Onto his left. And it's gone in. Ellis is first. Or it was Ted. And a half-time sub as well. Leo has come on for Robbie. Robbie got a sin bin in the first goal. Another goal. The ball played across by Max. Touched by Ellis. Takes it down. It's not an easy thing. John, ball in now. Gives past his man. He's got a hat-trick. He's got a hat-trick. Ellis Devereaux has got a hat-trick in his first senior start. Wow, 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 wow. Good ball in there by John. Great header by Ellis. 2 now, which we've ran away with this game. They've got 2 back. They're back in this game now. Or are they? Because John Evans is absolutely outstanding. And
we scored a hat-trick by Ellis Devereaux and John sealed the game, winning 4-2 versus Brentford. Following our win at Brentford, we had a away game in the FA Cup against Potten United.
11 cuts in, plays it across, it bounces. Something happens here, and the 9's somehow squeezed it in. And here's the corner flag, and it stays in. John, would he beat his man? He gets the ball into the box, and Nathan puts it in. Captain. Header. And we've scored. Ellis flicks it to Dill. Flicks it to John. John is 1v1 with the goalkeeper. If he takes him down, it's a red card, last man. John gets around his man and he scores! And John Evans puts it in.
Being 1-0 down after the first 20 minutes, we come out winners with winning 3-1. Following our win at Potton United, we faced West Essex back in the league. It was a hard-fought 0-0 draw. I did feel like we could have done a bit better in that game. We deserved to have some chances, but their keeper played really well. Following our 0-0 game with West Essex, we were back in the FA Cup, facing Brampton Athletic. They were a very strong and physical team and were quite taller than our players. Unfortunately, we did lose 3-1 to 3 corners. A break in the fixtures for the first team saw me go down to support the reserve team versus Hutton under-23s. It was a very wet and windy day, but we saw the reserve boys go 1-0 up versus Hutton. Game, I thought the White Ensign reserves should have done better to secure the win, but unfortunately they come out losers, losing 3-2 at the end. That is the end of the fixtures for August. We've got a few coming up, so our next game will be on the 4th of September versus BUCKHURST, and then it's the big one. It is the derby, landlords versus tenants, on the 7th of September. It's White Ensign versus Great Wakering Rovers. If you're looking for ways to support White Ensign FC, the 100 Club is a great way to do it. £5 a share, you could be entered into the White Ensign 100 Club and have the chance of winning £100 a month. That's the end of this episode. If you really enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe below, comment below what you'd like to see, and up the Ensign.